Some NPCs are really nice, helpful, and useful, and some of them are trolls. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on GameRanks, 10 NPCs who are the biggest trolls. Just a quick disclaimer, we're going to spoil some things in the course of this video, so spoiler alert.
Number 10 is Sans from Undertale. Now, the game would lead you to believe there's not much scary about Sans at all. You come across him several times throughout the game, and on the surface, he's just a goofy little sidekick skeleton who tags along and makes puns. In fact, that's the only thing scary about him, how much he likes his puns. Now, the game assists in his trolling. It outright calls him the weakest enemy in the game. But that was a trick. It was all a trick, because guess who turns out to be one of the game's final bosses? And facing him is a nightmare.
Number 9 is Preston Garvey. Preston Garvey seems like a very nice man. He's laid back, he's chill, ever the goody two-shoes, but bring him along as a companion, he is evil. He is terrible. He wants everyone dead who lived in an area he wants to become a settlement before it becomes a settlement. The settlements must be paid for in blood. And hey, did you know that he employs the raiders that he has you kill? Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? He's just all nice about it though, and talks about how you could be helping people out, and the Minutemen are pretty unquestionably good as far as a group, but as the leader of that group, Preston has a lot in common with how quote-unquote good-hearted businessmen are today. You'll never talk to a Bill Gates type who openly claims to be bloodthirsty and murders everyone they can. I mean, obviously Bill Gates wouldn't go to the extent that Preston Garvey would. Preston Garvey will outright shoot people, but I guess you get what I'm saying, right? Number 8 is Beardy Baldy. If you've ever played Fable or the Fable Anniversary version, you've met this guy. He keeps telling you about his beautiful, lovely daughter who you can meet if you only have a certain haircut, facial hair, and a mustache. This is what we might call a lie. He's lying to you about having a daughter, and he's lying to you about how you can meet her. Obviously, you can't meet a daughter that doesn't exist, but the purpose of his little practical joke is to get you to look stupid. He specifically says he likes to make heroes look stupid, and he does over the course of the period of time in which you spend satisfying this guy's requirements by getting a goofy-looking haircut, a goofy-looking beard, and a goofy-looking mustache. He makes you look stupid, and even feel stupid. I personally laughed at this, but I've seen people pretty mad about it on the internet before. Number 7 is the Great Owl from Legend of Zelda. He's a little bit less of a troll by nature, however, because of how he is set up, he is actually evil. He goes through a long spiel, which you have to read all of because it contains important information. It tells you where to go, what to do, blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah. And then he asks if you want to repeat it. Now, most of the time, not just in Legend of Zelda, but in pretty much every single game of all time, in basically every dialogue tree, the top option is yes, and the bottom option is no. Yes comes first, no comes second, and it's usually assumed that you can just press the button and continue the dialogue. This is not so with the Great Owl. No comes first with the Great Owl, and because of your gamer reflexes, the Great Owl will usually repeat himself 1 or 2 times before you actually get away from him. And it's annoying. It is so annoying. Number 6 is Maldron the Assassin from Dark Souls 2, who is a red phantom and a silly one. I mean, you can beat him once and he retreats, and you'll end up seeing him again where he disguises himself using a white ring so that he looks like a phantom. He also greets you with a sort of open arms appearing gesture. But make no mistake, he wants to kill you, and he'll try. And then there's Patches, who you can see in multiple Dark Souls games, in multiple forms, basically always crouching somewhere waiting for you, ready to try to trick you into allowing him to kill you. Number 5 is Mud in Gothic, who is a very clingy fellow. I feel like this is the developers trolling you, because this guy becomes your quote-unquote friend no matter what. You don't want him to hang around, doesn't matter, he doesn't take no for an answer. He keeps following you with his goofy voice. He thinks you're like important or something, I don't know. And he also thinks that hanging around with you is gonna stop some people from picking on him, which, fat chance. Mud is annoying. I mean, his name is Mud. There's a reason for that. Yeah, he eventually gets killed. Number 4 is Handsome Jack in Borderlands 2, who is the antagonist of the game, but also kind of a huge dick, just at all times. Constantly, on the radio, gradually, slowly, showing you that he hates you. Or maybe just getting to hate you, I don't know. He seems like kind of a dopey, harmless kind of jerk, you know, like a bro or something, but eventually becomes a pretty serious threat and you eventually have to kill him. I mean, if you don't kill him, somebody else kills him. So he dies either way, and he goes from being like kind of annoying to being a thing that you have to get rid of. Otherwise, everything's gonna just be terrible. Number 3 is Moneybags from Spyro. If you've been playing the remaster lately, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's basically a dude who does nothing but figure out ways to be in your way unless you can pay him. Like, he'll find work with local sorceresses, for instance. He'll block bridges. He'll, just make life hard, unless you pay him. Also, he was the lead developer on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm joking. Number 2 is Nazim from Whiterun in Skyrim, who is one of the most hateable people to ever be in a video game. He just basically hovers around the market, giving people negative comments about the stuff they're selling. Like, he just basically is going around trying to provoke some kind of bad reaction from people or something, but he basically goes around and talks about how his farm is great, and talks about how everybody else's merchandise is bad. And he is bad. He's not evil, no, but he is the most annoying prick in all of Skyrim. And finally, number 1, the adoring fan from Oblivion. He's not a troll, he is the troll. He has got troll hair. He is the developers trolling everyone. He's very flattering, he's very nice, he wants to worship you, and that may be enticing, but it's not what he does if he follows you around. In fact, all he really does is just say annoying things, and also, Bayazura! Forever. He'll always say it. Forever. The adoring fan is the worst. Although, at the same time, he is also kind of the best, because you can set him up to kill him. People have done it in very creative ways, too. I don't know if that counts as a counter-trolling or not, though, because they made it so you can do it, so it might just feel good. That's all. And as a quick bonus, there's Fargoth from Morrowind, who just basically sounds like the Joker from The Dark Knight. He's also a freak. The developers had to have included him literally because they knew you would have no idea what to make of this freak. Who are your favorite troll NPCs? Either NPCs who had the personalities of being trolls or NPCs that were included to troll the player. Either way, leave us a comment. And if you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week, and if you want to see them, don't forget to click subscribe and make sure you click the notification button. As always, so thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter at Falcon the Hero. We'll see you next time, right here on GameRanks.